Next inductee of the Winthrop Hall of Fame, Krystyna Freda. Introducing her will be her former head coach, Spencer Smith.
Again, just a shout out to Brett Redden and his staff for just an awesome event. They do it every year in and year out. And thanks again, Brett, for putting this all together. To all the inductees, congratulations! Such an impressive accomplishments. You all are very, very rewarded of this moment, and we are excited to have you all back. I do want to say real quickly too. So Vivo, Henry, I feel like I have a hand in you guys being here tonight. So for those of you who don't know, I coached at Radford University on the men's side, while those two guys chipped our you-know-whats. And like every time I look up, Vivo's scoring another goal. And if I'm not mistaken, Brett, we could probably go back into the record books, and Vivo probably has maybe half his career goals against Radford. True. And they're often to come kind of, now I kind of understand now tonight after listening to Henry's speech, is after the games, they would start chanting, Ryans, Ryans, Ryans. And I just thought they were chanting for some player, So anyway, congratulations, guys, for your induction. That's not why I'm actually here. So, a two-time Big South Conference Attacking Player of the Year, Krystyna Freda is still the all-time leader in goals and points in league history. She's a four-time Big South All-Conference selection and was voted to the Big South Conference All-Decade Team from 2010 to 2019. Krystyna scored 63 goals in her career, 10 more than any other player in the Big South. She also has finished with 144 points, which is 16 more than the next highest player. She's tied for the most game-winning goals with 20 in league history, and in addition to her all-conference honors, she was also named to the NSCAA All-Region team for 4 straight seasons. Krystyna was graduated here from Winthrop in 2015, which I think, quite honestly, is her greatest accomplishment. Post-Winthrop, Krystyna has played professionally in the U.S., Finland, Scotland, and Cyprus. Since 2017, she has been in the Cyprus full national team and has appeared in the UEFA Women's Champions League every year. Krystyna is the highest scoring American in the Women's Champions League. In 2020, Tina went on loan to Glasgow City FC and played against Wolfsburg in the quarterfinals of the Women's Champions League. Naturally, Tina came away with an assist in that match. Tina right now currently is serving with the FIFA Pro Global Player Council alongside players such as England's Lucy Bronze and American Crystal Dunn. In 2023, Krystyna received her MBA and has started her own company in Cyprus called Functional Athletics. Krystyna's path may have been a little bit different to the Hall of Fame. If it weren't for great wisdom by the coaching staff, and I do say that tongue-in-cheek, her senior year, going into her freshman year, that summer we had camp, and Krystyna came to camp. And camp is camp, right? So just play, they enjoy it. The quality maybe, it's okay. It's not great, it's not bad, but it's fun. And the intensity level isn't always great. That week, Tina she was great. She was awesome, But she was kind of playing in the back a little bit. Well, more than a little bit. She was playing as a center back, as a defender. And so after camp, myself and my former assistant, Jonathan Brabson, we were talking about Krystyna. I was like, yeah, she's going to be a great center back for us. No doubt about it. I mean, she can play. Well, we get to, fast forward, we get to preseason, first day of preseason. Krystyna goes out. She starts playing. We're playing some small-sided games, 6v6, 7v7 games. By in the first 5 minutes, she had 5 goals. Okay. All right. Girls take a water break. I'm talking to Jonathan. I said, JB, yeah, that was impressive, but small-sided. I can score in small-sided games. We get out, play 11v11. And I told him, I said, I'm not convinced she's a forward. Let's watch her in 11v11. 10 minutes in, she has 3 goals. After the third goal, Jonathan looks at me and goes, you convinced yet? So, fair enough, Krystyna, your path to the Hall of Fame tonight took a little bit of a different route. It might have been as a center back. Tonight it's as a forward. Either way, you're well deserved of it. All right. Let's welcome Krystyna Freda, winners inductee.
Hello. That's funny that I don't even remember playing as a center back here, but anyway. What I do remember is the feeling that I had when I first came to this school. And I had gone on a trip with my grandfather to maybe 6 different schools over one weekend. And we went to Coastal, to basically the schools that are in this conference. And we ended up getting to Winthrop around sunset, and we took a lap around the lake. When we pulled around to where the soccer field is, I turned and I looked out, and it was the most beautiful thing I've seen probably in my life until today. And from that moment, I knew that this school was where I was meant to be. And so my speech today, I titled it because of Winthrop, because this school has changed my life. And I could have maybe went to a different school. I had an opportunity to transfer after my freshman year, and I didn't. I stayed here. And because of that decision, I am who I am today. Because of Winthrop, I decided, and I realized that my path in football was going to be different from all of my classmates. In our first meeting as freshmen, and the whole team was together with our academic advisors. And the academic advisor said, you need to focus on your academics, because who wants to be a professional athlete? Raise your hand. And I actually didn't raise my hand because I was nervous. I didn't want anyone to judge me because I wasn't going to study as hard as them. But I kind of realized that, okay, my path's going to be different and I'm going to work towards that. But then I realized that because of my opportunity to come here, which was something that I don't think I would have had if the coach hadn't brought me here on a scholarship, because it just wasn't something that I had even dreamed about. I was able to use football as a vessel to go so many places in my life. And because of Winthrop, I had a platform to showcase those talents, which got me to play professionally in the countries that Spence had said. And not only have I been able to play, I've been able to travel all over Europe. I've got my European passport. I play for a national team of a European country. I speak another language. Actually, I'm probably more fluent in that language, so if my English is not the best, that's why. Sorry, I'm getting emotional because one of the reasons I'm here tonight is my family, which I haven't seen them in 4 years or 8 years, depending on where you're sitting at the table. And without you guys, I would never be here, and I wouldn't be where I am, and I wouldn't have the strength to stay there, even though I miss you guys so much. Because it's really hard to be away from your family for so long. Okay, we're good. Because of Winthrop, I had an opportunity to realize that I have a future probably behind the scenes of women's football, because of all the opportunities that I've been given to be able to go to play abroad, to play in a national team, led me to this FIFPro Global Player Council that I sit on. And on that council, we meet with players all over the world, from different countries, from Africa, from South America, and we get to talk about issues that we all face as women's footballers, as footballers in general. And I get to see the difference of opinions and different ways that women's football works all over the world. And that made me realize that my passion might not have been to be the best player that I could be, to go to play for a Chelsea or a Manchester United, but to be able to help people on the bottom of the ladder, the people that are in countries like Cyprus, like Malta, like the countries from Africa, where I have teammates actually from Uganda. And to help those countries take steps up as well, because those are the countries that get pushed down, look behind, and it's those countries that are going to help women's football as a sport to improve and get better. Because of Winthrop, I learned that sometimes it's better to enjoy your life than to always push for the better, because if you're always climbing, then you don't get to see the view. And that's something that I've lived every single day, from that first train that I came here at the lake until the moment I'm sitting on this stage right now. Because of Winthrop, I've learned that friends and family will always support you, even though you're far away. even though they can't see you all the time or talk to you. I've learned that because of Winthrop, your coaches can be your biggest supporters because Lord knows I was a pain in the ass. And without Coach Spence taking a chance on me, I wouldn't have been anywhere where I am today. And thank you very much for that. And because of Winthrop, I had the knowledge and I got my degree, which was able to lead me to start my own company, which we help and we try to get young girls and children involved in athletics, which is something in the country where I live in Cyprus. There's a big stigma about women's sports, especially women's football. And so we are able to give a positive light and to show people that soccer is fun, that sports are fun, that you can have fun and be active at the same time. And that's really kind of a passion that I've developed. And that's something I would have never done if I never came here and switched majors to PE. Because of Winthrop, I realized that my love of learning, which helped me get my master's, and hopefully I can get my PhD this year, which would be really nice. Because of Winthrop, my life has changed. I have met some of people that become some of my best friends. And lastly, just thank you to my family again, because if you didn't support me as fiercely as you did and sacrifice like you did, I wouldn't be the woman I am today. And I'm going to stop now before I start crying all over the microphone. Thank you very much.